Hello everyone, Mr. Vosters here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a room schedule in Revit 2024. So I've got my house loaded up here. I'll show you the 3D view quick. This is just a house I've been working on in some of these videos. It's got a few different rooms that we can use to build up our room schedule. So I'm going to start in the architecture tab, and I'm going to click on the room tool. So once I have that, you can see it kind of snaps to the four walls that create the room you're in, and then we can just click to place these. So I'll just kind of put one of these in each room. This is kind of the kitchen and living room area, so we'll have to fix that in a minute. I'm just going to start by making the basic outline of my rooms. You can see the closets aren't included either by default, so we'll have to fix that as well. So I'm going to hit the escape key to exit out of that tool, and then in order to fix the living room, kitchen, and then maybe this entry situation, we can add what's called a room separator. So I'm going to make a separate room for the entry there, and I'll just go straight across to separate the kitchen and the living room. So I'll hit escape to get out of the room separator tool, and then now we can see that this kitchen can be a separate room as the entry can as well. Hit escape to get out of that tool, and then if we really want to include the closets in these rooms, which we do, we can actually just find the walls of that closet. You want to be careful you don't click on the doors. You want to click on the wall. I don't know if looks like you got the door again. You can at least click this one wall, and then you want to find in the properties tab the room bounding option. Turn it off. So now if I click on room 2, you can see that it does include that closet as well. I wish I could click on this wall here. Sometimes it's a little hard with the door. Maybe if I highlight all of it. Still doesn't seem to... Oh, maybe I got it. Basic wall, turn off room bounding. There we go. Now if I click on this, it should just include that entire room. Let's do the same for this one. Let's do the same thing we did before. And then I will select this wall as well, turn off room bounding. Now we've got that entire room as one piece. Let's do the same down here. Turn room bounding off, and then let's do the same up here as well. Turn off room bounding. That looks pretty good. The bathrooms also have some walls here we can turn off here and here. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's just check on a few of these. They look pretty good. Okay, so then we want to go around and name our rooms. Let's just call this bedroom. This we can call entry, or maybe side entry, since it's not our main entryway. This is also a bedroom. This is our living room. Here we've got our kitchen. This is a bathroom. Another bedroom over here. This is our primary bedroom. Oops. This is our primary bathroom. And then this is our utility room. Okay, some of these, now that we've renamed them, are kind of... doesn't look great because they're kind of expanding too much for that room. So one thing we can do instead, if we go to the Annotate tab, we go over to Color Fill Legend, we can create a color scheme, and in this menu we want to choose rooms and name. We want to do the color scheme by name. So if we click OK, it's going to calculate. And now instead of using these tags, we can kind of just have a color scheme that we can modify to kind of match up with each room so that we don't have to have these ugly tags kind of spilling out all over the place. You can edit this scheme if you want. You can change it to different like cross hatches. You can leave it as a solid fill, diagonal hatches. It's really up to you to customize it how you want. You want it to be somewhat clear what each different color is. So if you want to change these up a little bit, I would say the existing one we have here isn't great because some of these greens and yellows really look very similar. I'm going to still just delete these tags so that we just have the colors kind of telling us what's what. You want to make sure you don't delete the actual room tag or the actual room that we created, just the tag itself. So be careful where you're clicking there. I think this is pretty good, and we can just leave this how it is. Kind of nice just to be able to see it. Looks better than our basic floor plan. And it's clear what's what. From here, we can create a new schedule. So just like we did in a previous video, we're going to go to the View tab, go to Schedules, and we want to look for Room. So we'll click Rooms. That's going to bring up this little Properties window. And the first field we're going to add is the Name field. Then we're going to add the Area field, and then we'll also add the Level. Some other ones that can be helpful are maybe perimeter or count. If you have like multiple bedrooms, kind of like I do, you could just kind of combine them. But I want to see what the area is for each individual one. So then I'm going to go over to the grouping sorting tab, and I'm going to group them by name, and we'll just leave a blank line kind of between each different name type. So now you can see it kind of groups all of our ones that have the same name. So bathroom, we just have one of those. It's 56 square feet. Then our 3 bedrooms are kind of grouped together, which is nice. And it tells us the square footage of each of those. Our kitchen, 133 square feet. The living room, 258. And then you can see our primary bathroom and bedroom here as well. And then our entry and utility rooms are broken up as well. So this is your room schedule. You can export it by going to File, Export, go down to Reports, Schedule, and then you can export this little room schedule here if you'd like. That'll save it as a CSV file, which you can open in Microsoft Excel. You can also just take a screenshot of this and plop it into a report if that's what you're working on. But that's about it for these. Hopefully you learned something. I'll see you in the next video.